In this video, we'll be taking a look at 5 WNBA games happening on June 27, 2025, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 10 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 5 WNBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start, if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Indiana Fever versus Dallas Wings. The Indiana Fever will face the Dallas Wings in a non-conference WNBA game on Friday. Although the Wings have only secured 4 victories this season, 3 of those have come in their last 4 contests. The Fever snapped a 2-game losing streak with a win in their most recent game. This marks the first meeting between the two teams this year. Indiana took 2 out of 3 matchups against them last season. Dallas had a tough shooting night in their last game but showcased an impressive defensive effort against a strong Atlanta team, which has 10 wins and ranks 3rd in the league in scoring. This game is highly anticipated as it features a face-off between 2 of the top draft picks from the last couple of years, Clark and Buchers. Indiana is playing on the second night of a back-to-back and will be without Caitlin Clark, which has been a major struggle for the team. Dallas, filled with young talent, is hungry and motivated to pick up another victory. The fact that Dallas is getting points at home makes them an appealing choice. The Fever have become one of the most heavily bet on teams in the WNBA, regardless of whether Clark is playing. This has led to the Fever being overvalued. They shouldn't be favored by more than 3 points on the road, especially on the second leg of a back-to-back. Paige Buchers is showing she's one of the top rookies, and Eric Ogunboyle remains a potent scorer. While the Fever have had a better overall season, they are at a significant disadvantage playing on a back-to-back, potentially without Clark again. In that scenario, backing the Fever is a tough sell. The Wings have found their rhythm, with 3 of their 4 wins coming in their last 4 games, and their recent performance against the Dream was their best of the season. They were aggressive on defense, and Buchers is playing with increasing confidence. The Wings are fully capable of winning this game outright in what should be a packed arena. As our first pick for this matchup, the Dallas Wings to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. With the Fever playing the second game of a back-to-back without their star player, their usual high-scoring and fast-paced style is likely to be neutralized. Indiana will probably aim to slow the tempo and utilize its bench more deeply after traveling to Dallas following last night's game against the Sparks. Clark is not just their leading scorer but also their top playmaker, and her absence leaves a significant void. Dallas might also be shorthanded, as Carrington's injury could leave them with only 2 players who average more than 10 points per game. The total in the Fever's last game went over, while the total in the Wings' last game went under. Despite Indiana being the second highest scoring team in the league, Dallas put on a defensive clinic in their last outing, holding Atlanta, the league's 3rd best scoring team, to just 55 points. The Wings didn't shoot well in that game, and a similar outcome is expected here. Both teams are poised to play strong defense and struggle with their shooting, leading to a lower scoring contest. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Minnesota Lynx versus Atlanta Dream. The Minnesota Lynx and the Atlanta Dream are set to meet this Friday in WNBA action at the Gateway Center. This will be the first encounter of the season between these two teams. It's anticipated to be a closely contested game, given that both sides appear well balanced. However, Minnesota enters with a significant question mark regarding their lineup, the availability of their leading scorer, Nafisa Collier, who is listed as questionable for the game due to a low back injury. While the Lynx managed to play well in their first game without her, their offense notably struggled in their last outing. It was clear how much Collier was missed, and the Atlanta Dream possess a strong enough defense to exploit her potential absence. The Dream's disappointing performance on Tuesday night provides strong motivation for them to bounce back. Minnesota has only lost twice this season, with both defeats occurring in their last 2 road games. Atlanta boasts a strong home record of 6-1 straight up this season and is 6-4 against the spread in their last 10 games. The Lynx are 5-5 against the spread in their last 10 games. The Lynx's strong season record makes their seemingly favorable betting line appear like a steal, as they've been one of the league's most consistent teams. However, it's difficult to confidently back the Lynx without knowing if Collier, who has been playing at an MVP level, will play. The Dream, meanwhile, have been quietly impressive, winning 6 consecutive home games. This game presents a significant opportunity for the Dream to make a statement, and if Collier is absent, they will have an excellent chance to secure a victory. As our first pick for this matchup, the Atlanta Dream to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. This matchup features 2 of the top 4 scoring offenses in the league, with the Minnesota Lynx ranking 4th, and the Atlanta Dream showing strong offensive capabilities. Additionally, both teams boast 2 of the best scoring defenses in the league. Both teams are also coming off their worst offensive performances of the season, with Atlanta particularly struggling with shooting on Tuesday night. Despite these recent offensive struggles, there's an expectation for a higher scoring game. Atlanta is at full strength and typically plays with more cohesion at home, where they have averaged over 90 points in their last 2 games and at least 88 points in their last 4. While the Lynx may be without their top scorer in Collier, they still managed to score 82 points in their first game without her, indicating their ability to put up points. The over has hit in 6 of the last 10 games between these 2 teams. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Chicago Sky versus Golden State Valkyries. The Golden State Valkyries are set to host the Chicago Sky at Chase Center. Golden State is expected to overpower Chicago on both ends of the court on Friday. The Valkyries currently rank 10th in scoring and an impressive 5th in points allowed, showcasing their balanced performance. In contrast, Chicago is 12th in scoring and ranks 13th, or last, in points allowed, indicating their defensive struggles. Golden State has demonstrated strong betting value recently, covering the spread in each of their last 3 games and in 6 of their last 7. Chicago, on the other hand, has covered the spread in only 3 of their last 8 contests. The Sky will be significantly hampered by the absence of their second leading scorer, Camila Cardoso, who averages 13 points per game. Cardoso is also their second leading rebounder, pulling down 6.6 boards per game, making her absence in the paint a substantial loss for Chicago on both offense and defense. Golden State is well positioned to exploit Cardoso's absence, as the Valkyries boast 4 frontcourt players who are averaging double-digit scoring. Chicago continues to struggle when playing on the road this season. Golden State has established itself as a premier defensive unit, consistently holding opponents to under 80 points per game and a field goal percentage below 40%. The Sky have also had issues with ball control, and with Golden State's proficiency in transition, the Valkyries are expected to comfortably win this game. While the Valkyries in a heavy favorite role might not be ideal, the current situation has more to do with Chicago's shortcomings. The Sky are not performing well on either end of the court, and their season record against the spread is 6-8. The Valkyries have been one of the biggest surprises of the season, benefiting from an energetic home crowd, and they hold an impressive 10-4 record against the spread. Though they might be preferred as underdogs, if the Valkyries are serious about contending for a playoff spot, this is a game they must win decisively. As our first pick for this matchup, the Golden State Valkyries to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Both of these teams have demonstrated solid rebounding capabilities this season, often limiting their opponents to single-shot possessions. However, the Sky have struggled with their shooting percentages this season, and the Valkyries have consistently held opponents to a field goal percentage under 40%. Additionally, both defenses have shown an ability to force turnovers at a high rate, suggesting that numerous possessions could end without a shot attempt. The total score has gone under in each of Golden State's last 2 games and in 4 of their last 5 overall. As previously noted, Chicago ranks near the bottom in scoring, while Golden State is a strong 5th in points allowed. While Golden State is expected to score a fair amount against Chicago's weak defense, it may not be enough to push the total over. The absence of Chicago's second leading scorer further supports a lower scoring affair. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. New York Liberty versus Phoenix Mercury. The New York Liberty, sitting at 11-3 and second in the WNBA, are heading to Phoenix to take on the 11-4 Mercury, who are 3rd in the league, in what should be a compelling game. The Phoenix Mercury have been playing much better recently and look poised to keep that momentum going. When you look at recent offensive output, there's a noticeable gap opening up between these 2 squads. The Liberty have averaged just 80 points over their last 3 contests, while the Mercury have been on fire, putting up an average of 90 points during their their last 5 games. Defensively, both teams are solid on the perimeter, but Phoenix has had a slight edge throughout the season. They rank 5th in the league, holding opponents to a 31.7% shooting from three-point range, while New York is just behind them in 6th place, allowing 32.7% from deep. Getting the liberty with a small point spread is usually a good opportunity, as those chances don't come around often. However, the team has been inconsistent lately, dropping 3 of their last 5 games, and they were fortunate to escape with a win against Golden State. The Mercury, on the other hand, have been an offensive machine during their 5-game winning streak. The atmosphere around the team should be electric, especially with the potential addition of DeWanna Bonner. The morale is high for the Mercury, and this game represents a real chance for them to send a message to the rest of the WNBA. As our first pick for this matchup, the Phoenix Mercury money line is our full game side pick. When you dig into the defensive stats, you'll find 2 of the best teams in the league. New York boasts the 2nd best defensive rating at 95.1, with Phoenix right on their heels in 3rd place with a 97.3 rating. This indicates that both teams are extremely efficient at preventing opponents from scoring. Neither squad is particularly dominant on the offensive glass, which should limit second chance opportunities. New York ranks last in the WNBA with a 25.5% offensive rebounding rate, while Phoenix is more middle of the pack at 7th with a 30.4% rate. The lack of easy putback points for both sides points toward a lower scoring affair. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Connecticut Sun versus Seattle Storm. The 2025 WNBA season continues on Friday, June 27th, with the Connecticut Sun visiting the Seattle Storm at Climate Pledge Arena in Seattle, Washington. The spread for this game is quite large, and it feels like too big a gap to believe in Seattle covering it. While the Sun have struggled this season, the difference seems exaggerated. Connecticut ranks 10th in second chance points, averaging 10.2 per game, compared to Seattle's 12th place with 8.9. This edge in second chance scoring should help the Sun keep the game relatively close. The Storm are capable of dominating, especially given how poor the Sun have been, but the current lines are extreme. Seattle has struggled against the spread as a double-digit favorite lately, going 0-6 against the spread in their last 6 such games. Big spreads like this are rare in the WNBA. As our first pick for this matchup, the Connecticut Sun to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Connecticut will look to slow the pace as much as possible. The Sun play at the 2nd slowest pace in the league, with 76.6 possessions per 40 minutes, while Seattle ranks 4th at 78.5 possessions per 40 minutes. The Storm lead the league in three-point shooting percentage, but rank 10th in three-point attempt rate and 13th in free throw rate. Each of Seattle's last 4 games has gone over the total, while 4 of Connecticut's last 6 games have gone under. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.